Hey guys, today I'm going to explain to you how to keep your account from getting hacked on Roblox or pretty much any game or any forums that you're on. I'm going to talk about cookie loggers first, and I'm going to talk about something else that is also being used to get access to a lot of famous people, their accounts, and sell their information or sell their items. First, I'm going to be talking about cookie loggers. There are a lot of cookie loggers out there, so I'm going to be going over what they do, how they work, and what they pretty much are. Cookie logger is a way to grab somebody's auth token, which is almost like a password, but unlike a password, an auth token can change depending on the method developers have chosen for it. For example, it can change every time you log into your account, as seen on Snapchat, or it can change whenever a user changes their password, or other times simply by just refreshing their page. Some examples of loggers are JavaScript loggers, which gives auth token depending on which action is taking place, such as logging in or trading an item. There are also bookmarker loggers, where a JavaScript logger is added to someone's bookmarks. There's also an adopt me logger, where the attacker will open a console and ask the victim to paste the code inside. Similarly to that, there's also one where the victim would be asked to place a code into the Roblox console. And of course a YouTube logger, where a web capture is hidden inside a link. Once you launch a Roblox game, it gets your Roblox security cookie, and they can pretty much access your account as well. The more commonly used cookie loggers are dual loggers, dual hook, which pretty much logs every user, their cookies, and access to their logs. The more dangerous one includes the one-click method, where they get access to the victim's cookies in only one click. Usually these gets patched really fast. Same with the victim clicking on a picture of somebody, like for example on Discord, where you can open original picture into your browser and they get it like that. But these are usually patched very quickly, so you shouldn't really have to worry about those, but still be careful. And now I can move on to some more complicated methods of gaining access to an account. These usually require a lot of trial and error, so the people that do these are usually more determined to get your account. One method which gained popularity partly due to the Lizard Squad back in 2014 includes leaked databases. As a former member of this group, I can say that we use leaked databases to gain access to social media accounts belonging to certain YouTubers. Database breaches were pretty common back then, usually stemming from gaming communities or forums which weren't heavily secured at the time, hence they were so easy to hack into, which people would usually resort to when there were like petty rivalries between the forums or the gaming communities. It's easy for somebody to get your information, even if it's just a little kid. And I'll also show you how to protect the situation from escalating if somebody has taken your information this way. Firstly, they will look at the aliases. One of the most common things to do, if they don't find information this way, they will start looking for emails. They might use this for more specific information, go as far as small donations to their stream on Twitch, for example, to see their real name and email. My friend and I found that YouTubers filled their business email tab on YouTube with their personal email. Using this information allowed us to look up their email to see if they were ever part of a database breach. So as you can see, I've already found some passwords that might still be in use, since people don't think about changing their passwords often. So now your question is probably, they can get almost all my information, so how can I avoid getting hacked or beamed? Well, the sad reality is that you can't really protect yourself 100% from it. And this is because if the person attacking or harassing you has half a brain cell, then they are probably able to social engineer your ISP, for example, to SIM swap, where they pretend to be you in order to terminate your SIM card and get it activated on their phone instead, so they pretty much have access to all of your information and all of your account at that point. However, you shouldn't really be worried about that, because if you are not a content creator or somebody who holds thousands of dollars worth of items on Roblox or any other game, then they're probably not going to go that far. With that being said, if you are one of those people who actually has like a lot of money, or somebody with like a higher status that people will want to take advantage of, I would highly suggest you call your ISP and to ask them to assign you with a special code. With a special code, they will ask you to verify your code every time they make a change to your accounts. If they call them, they can just pretend. It's easy to pretend to be somebody that you're not, but if they ask for a special code, they're not going to be able to answer that because they don't have that kind of information. And that is also why you should never share that code with anyone. So for example, just make it, we need a pool 434. Like, it has no relevance to you at all. It's just a code that you know, but nobody else does. And if somebody else is harassing you online, sometimes it may reach a point where the best thing is to do is just to call the cops on them. More often than not, these people don't really have any social interaction in real life, so when a police officer shows up at their parents' doorstep to question them, they will probably just shit themselves and give up on what they're trying to do to you. Never forget that at the end of the day, the people who use these methods aren't really hackers. They're just kids who have too much time on their hands and just are looking for some attention. So the best thing you can really do is ignore them, not give them any attention, just block them. And usually if somebody is actually harmful, they wouldn't feel the need to boast about it online, you know, especially on Discord. Because your IP is being logged on Discord, they can literally just forward that to the police with all the logs and get you in jail. Like, there's no point in bragging about it. So if you like this video and feel like you learned anything out of this, make sure to drop a like, drop a comment. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments down below. I'm going to pretty much answer all of them since this is probably not going to blow up or anything. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Take care.